Did I say it's Tundra time here at Big Dog Builds? We've done a pretty epic khaki green coloured one. We've done a pretty spicy black one. A couple of the small ones in there. We even pinched Rosses from all sorts of the first one. We've got a few graphite ones in the workshop. We've got one coming over from Perth at the moment as well, so don't forget, if you've got a Tundra or any other American truck in mind, we can get your vehicle from interstate into the Big Dog Builds workshop, get a build done just like these ones are having. It'll be worth the travel or the transport in this option. This graphite one here is from North Queensland. The other one is down Gold Coast way, and this brand new Platinum, this is pre-registration straight from Toyota down south into the Big Dog Builds workshop. That is getting the works thrown at it. So no matter what state you're in, get it into Big Dog Builds. We'll help you with the transport option. Fly in, drive home. This one here's got something pretty special on the back. I'll get into that one right now. We'll bring it forward. We'll run you through what we can do for your Tundra. Pre-registration GVMs are a thing right now as well. So I'm keen to get your Tundra into the workshop, get the GVM you require with the best setup, whether it be a tray on the back, a small canopy, or sticking to the tub. We've got multiple new exciting options for the Tundra range, but I'll stop talking and I'll get into this one here and show you through it. I could leave it running. No, it's not a big V8 cranky engine. It is the hybrid that Toyota have brought out. Here in Australia, we only get the hybrids. Whether it's a limited like this one here, or the brand new Platinum that's just coming out, we'll get your Tundra into the workshop. We've got front bar options coming. They're starting to come in thick and fast now, with manufacturers coming out with new bar work, for example. Other options, we've got Big Dog Builds accessory racks coming. We're working out some pretty neat power options for the Tundra as well. But we're ready for yours to get into the workshop. But let's start with GVM. The GVM upgrade pre-registration that we can now offer here at Big Dog Builds is a 3.99 tonne GVM. And with Whispers, there's a couple larger ones coming, but we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer while they get dialed in. But for now, pre-registration, 3.99 tonne GVM. This one here has got the 3-inch BDS suspension kit, which is one of the best suspension kits for the Tundra. Gives it a good stance without being too high. You don't wanna go too big. Otherwise, you're going to get into those big drop brackets, which just aren't legal for the 1500 range of vehicles here in Australia. The 3-inch lift, your CVs actually get extended in this kit. We go the extra effort and we make sure that the suspension is done right. And that one there, I've got a full walk around video on it. But just remember that the suspension kit is one of the most crucial parts for your build. You want to get that one dialed in. The BDS suspension kit in the 3-inch with the Fox 2.5 adjustable shock absorbers lets you adjust those shock absorbers both low speed and high speed. So you've got multiple different settings there. You can go nice and soft, you can firm them up, and you're going to get the best ride possible for your situation. Whether you're on a nice flat bitumen, there's not many of them around Australia, whether you're rolling up the beach or you're hitting the dirt, this suspension kit here will suit it all. And with those extended CVs, you're not going to have to worry about flexing this one up and doing any damage to the drivetrain itself. Wheels and tyres is another big consideration to get right. And although the Tundra option did throw a bit of a challenge towards me, this one here is an 18x9 zero offset Method 305. So you got the Method 305 in the double black. So that's a satin black face with the gloss black lip. Depending on the offset of the wheels and tyres, depends on how you want the vehicle to sit. But putting it simply, the more negative that number, the further out from the vehicle that wheel's gonna go. We did a black one recently. The black one had the flared option. It had 20x10 neg 18 wheels. It definitely had that nice street appeal. With the chrome on the black one, it definitely looked great around town, but that big aggressive wheel fitment probably wouldn't be the most practical if you're wanting to go actual full driving off-road, even hitting the beach with the massive aggressive wheel offset. You're gonna get a little bit of rub no matter what. We also built a green one recently. This one had a bunch of custom paint work done to it. Had the Toyota grille swapped out on the front, had the electric side steps. It was the first vehicle that came down up from Wollongong, and we're able to learn a lot from that build. Shout out to Aaron for letting us do that one, because it definitely put us in front when it came to the Tundra builds. We learned a lot. We learned a lot about the electrical package inside the Tundra. Because the battery is under the seat with the big hybrid option, it's good customers like this one here. This green one turned out amazing. He went for a nice aggressive wheel and tyre combo. So it really depends on what you want to run. We can get you dialed in. If I went into too much detail there, it's probably going to blow up your head like it does mine, but we'll get into that one on the phone consultation. I'll throw you a few different options at you once we know how you're going to use the vehicle, because at the end of the day, we don't want you rolling out of the workshop in a fitment that's going to be impractical and give you headaches down the track. When it comes to the rear end of this one here, I said there's something spicy, and we'll get into that one starting with the flares. Flares up the front end, we've gone for the Bushwacker smooth flares. They're color-coded to the vehicle, so the 1G3 graphite. We've got the standard Toyota side steps on this one here, but we've got a Norweld Elite tray. So this is the first Norweld Elite tray that we've installed on a Tundra. It looks amazing. Got the big portal guards there. So depending on the wheel and tyre fitment, we can run the big portal guards. It's going to pump that guard out, cover that wheel, give you a good mud flap at the bottom there as well, and you're not going to have stones flicking up the back end. But how good does an Elite tray look from Norweld Australia? You've got your drop-down sides there, you've got your painted sides, so you're pulling that 1G3 graphite colour into the headboards itself. You've got your toolboxes in there as well, and with the new Norweld toolboxes, they've got their new little hinges, which are pretty handy. They lock no matter where you leave them, so it's not going to swing around and hit into the vehicle. You've also got your water tank outlet down here as well, so it's your gravity-fed water tank from there. I was going to wet the floor, but I'll get in trouble tomorrow morning. The rear toolbox, that's pretty impressive as well. It's quite a large toolbox for a smaller ute. We're used to the big Chevy 2500s, as you see a lot on our videos, but these Tundras, I think they're going to get more and more popular, especially with a Norweld tray on the back, because this thing here definitely looks the part. Norweld have then installed all of the radars and whatnot when it comes to the back end to make it all work as factory. The thing with Norweld, to do a load of testing when it comes to that. So getting it dialed in, getting those sensors dialed in, they're ahead of the game when it comes to getting it all programmed. So with the rear end of the Norweld, you've got your parking sensors, you've got all your sensors on the side there as well. The factory tow bar assembly stays. The Trundle drawer, it's not as big as the tray itself, but what Norweld are known for is built strong. And this thing here is definitely nice and solid. Got your little prep bench there as well. That's how far that one comes out. Be great for tools or recovery gear. Why this one isn't as long as some of the HD trucks is the water tank is actually in front of the Trundle drawer itself. So to keep the headboard nice and clear and nice and tight to the vehicle, the water tank's actually underneath. And this option here, I can see it becoming quite popular quite quickly. With the ladder rack that this customer's chosen to run for up on top as well, it's definitely a usable setup. Whether you're wanting to strap stuff on top, use it as a tray, throw whatever you want in the back there as well. We've got multiple options depending on whether you're wanting to power fridge full time. You can put a spare wheel up against the headboard. This is going to look amazing. I don't know what else to say on this one. I just love it. It's like a Chop 300, but a whole lot more practical and a whole lot more capable. It's Tundra time. Like I said, these things aren't going anywhere. Can you buy me one? Yeah? Come on. Surely it's time to get a Tundra. Should we get a big dog Tundra? Because this thing here looks amazing. Norweld have definitely done an amazing job. The water tank up on front, the 3-inch suspension kit, depending on how heavy the rear end setup is in the Tundra itself. We're learning every single build. We've got multiple different coil options. The airbag options on this one here as well allows for full flex in the rear end suspension. And when you load it up, those airbags contact the bottom seat and you're able to inflate this one from inside the cab if you option it up with an Air IQ package. But otherwise, you've got your 2 little Schrader valves. These ones are in a nice handy location up in the tray itself. Whether you're wanting to inflate, deflate your left hand, they're both over here, they tricked me. You got your left hand and right hand airbag controls inside the tray. So inflate, deflate those airbags when you load it up. With these ones being coil rear end in the Tundra, it is super important to get that one dialed in nicely in the rear end. So no matter where your Tundra is, where you're located, which state you're getting the vehicle registered in, we can get it in here pre-registration or pre-dealer at Big Dog Builds. We'll give you a GVM upgrade, we'll give you a build package with a Norweld tray on the back as well. We're working with that team more and more. And guys, that's it. If you like this Tundra, check this green one out here. And if you want to see these things boogie down the beach this season here, have a watch.